Hello and welcome back to See Tarot. Welcome back. We are going to be doing the August readings, your love readings, your monthly forecast, starting with Aries. And so we're going to do a quick spread, and then we will also pull a oracle card for you for the outcome and guidance and suggestions from Spirit. So let's take a look for Aries. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome. Be sure to check out the other signs in your birth chart for a good look on what's going on romantically. Spirits, guides, universe, divine, please provide messages for their highest good. Aries, you are starting off really strong, starting off with the 10 of Cups here. The Lovers. 5 of Pentacles. The Magician. Queen of Cups. And Queen of Swords. Okay. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles here. So, I want to point out a few dates, a few key dates for you. Okay. Clearly, we are very much in alignment here. Okay, so this forecast is going to be extremely, extremely accurate as well as powerful, meaning it's going to impact your life this month in a very big way. And it's really just, the cards are just reflecting some of the things that are going to be going on. 8 is the number of the month, the 8th month. We are in August. August is the 8th month of the year. Okay. We also have 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So 5 of Pentacles. This is also telling us very clearly that the 5th of August, the 8th of August, and the entire month in general is going to be extremely, extremely, extremely impactful for your life. I'm getting that many of you, Aries, are already in awareness that a lot of things are going to be happening for you this month. And so we've got, starting out with the 10 of Cups here, there is a tremendous amount of emotional fulfillment for you happening this month, Aries, okay? And for many of you, you've manifested here with the Magician card and the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, like a true relationship, somebody that's coming through very strongly, Aries. Many of you want something real, I have to say. And what you want that's real and true is a possibility for you this month. Not for all of you, I will say, because there are a number of you who are still kind of working on your relationship. I'm getting that very strongly. There are a number of you who are already in a connection, but you're kind of working through some issues here. Okay. And it has a lot to do with feeling a sense of being left out or rejected here with the 5 of Pentacles. It's the energy of maybe your partner not really involving you, or you or your partner leaving, okay, your current place of residence to go somewhere else, either for work or another reason, someone may have or will be losing a close friend or family member and may be leaving to go attend to those other things. It's the energy of someone's got like a really great connection, really great relationship going on, and then something happens that is it has nothing to do with the relationship. I'm getting there are some things that it's regarding some things that are going to happen in the future regarding people or very close friends or family from the past and being cut out of someone's life. I want to say abruptly. It's going to really kind of come very quickly and be very shocking, and the message I'm getting here is that the connection is going to be a little bit strained because of that. I also need to say for some of you, you have been manifesting a very deep kind of connection. It's the energy of going a long time meeting the wrong types of people, and then this month you're finally going to meet the right type of person, and the reason why you're meeting them this in August is because you're ready, Aries. You're ready. Interesting. I'm getting another message here about regarding this Two of Cups. Okay. I am seeing this union, this divine union, okay? But I'm seeing it as a temporary situation. It's the energy of kind of like you're happy-go-lucky, things are going really well with you or your person, and then suddenly something happens. It's like this push and pull. You or your person are still not clear on boundaries in your connection, and it's causing a little bit of confusion, which can lead to like this kind of back and forth type of energy where you're together one day, you're not together the next. There is one person specifically, there is a message here about kind of being like in a friends with benefit situation. It's like the energy of really like when you're with this person, it's like everything is great, everything is wonderful, but then there's a very sobering moment where you or your person has to leave. It's like you spend time together, perhaps engaging in, physical activity, and then but then there's really not much else going on for the connection wise. It's also the energy of you or your person kind of being in a connection, feeling like emotionally and sensually fulfilled, but really wanting more here. Like it's like things go well, things are really great in one department, but someone maybe doesn't have you or your person is not really like fully uh, doesn't have everything on that list, that checklist that someone has here. With the Magician and the Queen of Cups, Aries, there is something going on where you or your person is feeling a little bit unsatisfied, and there's a desire for more romance, more intensity. There's also a desire for more passion. Okay, and I'm picking up on this energy of someone feeling kind of like unsatisfied here. Okay, and with the Queen of Swords, someone, you or your person, is really not shy about communicating the fact that something is missing. And it may be a little bit hurtful, okay, when it's communicated in such a abrupt way. It's like having a conversation with someone and them just kind of flat out telling you, "Hey, this has been fun, but you're not what I'm looking for." Or, "Hey, this has been great, but there's something about you that really bugs me, and it's not something that, and I don't want to change you. I know it's not something that you can change about yourself. I don't want to, and my goal is not to change you, but because I know that you won't change, I don't know if this is going to work out because I'm looking for something else." Okay, very interesting. Let's go ahead and clarify the cards here. Spirits, guides, universe, divine. Please clarify the 10 of Cups a little bit more. Can you give us more details on what that's about? The Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant in numerology is associated with the number 5. Okay, so on the 5th of August, there may be a situation where you're feeling happy. There might be someone who may be taking the next step in their connection, Aries. So for those of you who are who are still in the talking stages, there's a potential for you to kind of move on to the next step with actually going on a date, or if you are dating, to take the next step and make a commitment and make it official. This is also marriage here for those of you Aries who are already in a committed relationship, ready to take the next step. There's also in general this just energy, whether or not you and your person are even together or like officially, there's this energy of, just so you are aware, emotionally you're committed to each other in a very deep way. There's a desire. It's like this is the energy of there's someone who's in a connection where this is for you and your person. Both of you kind of already decided, right? That you're gonna be together, even if you haven't said it yet. And it's coming through because of the fact that this is like a soulmate type of connection. Some of you are in that type of dynamic there. Wow. Okay. And then can we clarify, get one more out for the Two of Cups, please? Justice. So you have the Justice card here. Justice is this is like double confirmation, just so you know, because Two of Cups and Justice are both two in the tarot, the number two associated with the number two. So on the 2nd of August, this may be, or the 12th of August, or the 22nd of August. This is or any date of the month that has a number two in it. Okay, it's going to impact like I keep saying this, it's going to impact your life in a big way. And it's going to be the type of impact that impacts your life for a very long time when the Justice card comes out. It's saying that whatever you say, whatever you do now is going to impact you for a very long time, like well into your future here. And the number two, also, just so you know, is associated with the cardinal signs. Cardinal signs include Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Let's clarify also, I need to say here, because we do have the Devil at the bottom of the deck, and I was getting this message before I even started your reading, Aries. The Spirit was kind of already giving me messages and information before the reading, and one of them that came through was the fact that some of you are kind of in a phase where you just want like instant gratification, and it's not good or bad. There's no judgment here. I'm just simply telling you about the energy and the message that Spirit has for you. And so with instant gratification, right, this is just kind of like being in a mindset where you don't want to wait for things. Okay, there's just a desire to have what you want and have it now, right? Have what you want, have it now. And it's a little bit of like a spoiled, like kind of entitled attitude, right? But I mean, and many of you are aware of that about yourself, and you're honest about it. You're true. You speak your truth, and you understand this about yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's simply just understanding some of the consequences that come with living in that vibration. The number two, if your life path is number two, that's a lower vibration, and it's a little lower on the energy level, simply because of it's just a different type of life cycle than any other higher numbers. It has nothing to do with being better or worse than. It's really just reflecting the energy and living in that vibration, in that two, in which you're like wanting the instant gratification. It's some of the consequences. All of the life path numbers have consequences associated with some of the traits and things that may happen when you're out of alignment. Remember, this is like when you're out of alignment, right? And so with instant gratification, one of those is having regret. It's like making impulsive decisions, Aries. Many of you are very impulsive, okay? Not very patient, not wanting to wait on something. This is quite literally going back to that message that I was giving about having kind of a not platonic, but friends with benefits, like being willing. So many of you know that you want to be in a serious and a committed relationship, but engaging with someone because you're so physically attracted to them, engaging in a connection where it's strictly physical and mostly physical. There's a lot of passion, a lot of like sensual energy, but you're always coming into a place where you're feeling lack, right? So you feel like you're losing out on something, and really you are, because there is so much more that the divine has for you and wants you to experience, okay, on a romantic spiritual level, that you're not going to experience if you're continuing to be willing to kind of continue to be connected to someone where it just feels good when you want it to, and you experience things, and but it's temporary. There's no permanence to it. There's no permanence to it. Interesting how we have the Five of Wands as the clarifier for the Five of Pentacles here. Five, 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 five. That's another significant number. Five in numerology is associated with the signs Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius as well. So you may be connected to someone. You may have those signs in your birth chart somewhere else, okay? And this number has a lot to do with conflict and change. And so what I'm getting here is that what's going to happen this month, Aries, is that your person is going to come to a point where you're just kind of tired of feeling like you're missing out or feeling like you're losing out on more. Okay. And it's the energy of like starting to kind of fight with yourself about it. It's also in general, like this is Wands. So this is also just reflecting some of your natural energies here and just showing that we are in alignment with Temperance at the bottom of the deck. That is Sagittarius coming out there to say hello. So you may be connected to someone who's a Sag. Let's clarify the Magician card. The Magician card. So you do have two cards coming out. Okay. And just so you know, the Magician is a master builder. Okay. It's a manifester. Magician is a major arcana. It talks a lot about just manifesting anything that you desire in your life. Okay. And you have the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. This is the energy of deciding that you want more and taking action. Okay, really, someone's going to be really moving forward. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Sun card here. So this is like the desire of, it's painful, but it's like the energy of deciding that you want to communicate this fact that there's a lack of emotionality going on here. And you've accepted the fact that perhaps a connection is only going to get so far, and you want to be like happier on a deeper level. This is also being able to have like a honest conversation, right? I'm channeling the Lovers card right now, like being raw and honest with your person about the fact that, okay, I'm really attracted to you, and things are not moving in the direction I would like it to move. So can we talk about how to make things better? It's a very mature type of conversation that may be happening. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Yeah, Page of Wands. Like I just said, okay, this is a messenger, okay, and it's Wands. So I'm picking up this is going to be you initiating the conversation. Some of you may be connected to someone who has air in their chart with this King of Swords here. But what I'm getting really is that the conversation is going to be filled with passion, desire. It's going to be very much like you're going to be very motivated to have this conversation with your person. There's also someone here who's not yet in a connection, really like starting to muster up the courage. It's like the energy of someone, Aries, you've manifested the connection, the relationship that you want. And an opportunity this month is going to present itself. Okay, and you're going to have the opportunity. But this is the type of energy, the person that you're going to meet this month, Aries, if you're single, they're the type of person you have to go to them. You have to go to them. And I am saying, like I said, air sign. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This type of person, it's like they may or may not be shy. The energy is very strange. But what I'm picking up on is this new person is they're not, it's not that they're shy, okay? Like if you engage in a conversation with them, then they open up. Like they really open up, and then they almost like, I'm getting like they won't stop talking, really. They do love to talk. They do love conversations, but they're the type of person, Aries, you're going to have to go up to them and talk to them. And for many of you, you're not going to have a problem with doing that. Okay. Interesting. Aries, there's also another specific message coming through. Someone's in a connection right now where you're kind of in a love triangle. Okay. If you know who you are, this message is for you. Okay. So you're tied to someone, you're energetically involved, still hung up on someone who is an air sign. Okay. And they are in a connection with someone else. Okay. So they're moving forward with someone else, and that other person is an air sign. Okay. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I need to tell you that this person, it's like they realize that they're kind of like the perfect match for this other person. Okay. King and Queen of Swords. And what I'm getting here, Aries, is that it is time to move on. It is time to move on. Yep. Page of Swords. This is literally the messenger regarding these air signs. Okay. You need to move on. All right. It's time to move on is what I'm seeing here. That's the message that Spirit wants to give you. It's time to move on, because the only thing that's going to happen is that other person is just going to continue to fall deeper and deeper and deeper in love with this other person. And the more that they fall in love with them, the more time they spend with them, the less they're going to be interested in you, Aries. So if you're caught up in a connection where there is a third party, the message is coming through very clearly. I don't even need to clarify that, because that's what the message was. Okay. So now let's go ahead and pull an oracle card. Spirits, guides, divine, universe, provide messages for their highest good. Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There's another message coming through from Spirit now, saying that you're gonna get what's owed to you. You're gonna get what's meant for you. Okay. And Aries, there is a spirit guide showing up here that's being channeled right now. It's like the energy of kind of like an older person, a wiser person. You may have someone in your family who passed, okay? Or I'm just really getting there's a guide here that has some messages for you. And one of them is specifically like, everything's going to be okay. Take a breath. Relax. Some of you may be like starting to feel better. Maybe you were hurt in the recent past, but that's coming through right now. Someone wants to give you some words of encouragement. For your oracle, for your guide, let's see. So you have the Elder card. Okay, it says move beyond ancestral patterns. This is about having generational influences in your life, in your connections, and being in a situation where maybe you're repeating the same situations from the past. Okay. Also, Aries, with elders, like I said, that's that wisdom, that energy that I was picking up on about someone wanting to give you words of encouragement. And so the message is you really have to learn to move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members in the past or in the present, and understand that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. So you really do have the ability to change your past, I want to say. It's interesting because this is actually a photo here of an Aboriginal, okay? And the Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people that are still living on the earth. And they have like this hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality that's really rooted in tradition and being in balance with the earth. And traditionally, the elder in the Aboriginal tribe has they come with messages about healing, change, and change in general. Okay, and they're typically like a soul that's had spiritual journeys that go beyond the physical, and they represent a reclamation of power. This is about getting your power back. You have the ability to move beyond the limitations that have been placed on you. And if you've had experiences of failure or sadness or even sickness placed upon you by your family or like generational karmic situations, just know that this card represents personal healing. It's going to bring healing to you, to your family lineage, to your past, present, and future, and you get to decide what happens. And just know that your ancestors are rooting for you, and they're they feel bad, and they are sorry for any setbacks that they have created for you. And they just want to support you by being encouraging and inspire hope for you. All right, so that's what I have for you, Aries. Like I said, be sure to check out some of the other videos if you have signs and other placements in your birth chart. Okay, I'll be posting the water signs and the air signs, the earth signs shortly. Be blessed and be well.